Mayan Buntag, and welcome to another exciting episode of my Filipino venture. Like my hairdo there? Well, that's kind of cute. I'm not looking too cute today, that's for sure. So, I've got the flu. And is it the COVID-19? Is it the coronavirus? I don't know. It could be. We came back from Vegas Saturday. And by Monday night, I was starting to feel like I had a cold. This started with a scratchy in the back of the throat. My eyes were kind of irritated. And Tuesday was much worse. Mostly in the head, headaches, fuzzy, just didn't feel good. Let me see, Wednesday, yeah, it just kept on getting worse. So it's been going on since Tuesday. Then it was full blown. Within a couple days, it was full blown flu. Just tired. All my bones and muscles ache. I'm happy to say that Yna hasn't got it yet, but I was driving her to work this morning and she was starting to cough a little bit. So a couple days ago, I called my doctor to see if he had any COVID or corona tests. Sorry. That's where it's at now in the chest. And they said no, they didn't have any. They called them Oakland County or the Michigan Department of Health. So I called the Oakland County Department of Health, and they said, well, you can go in. They didn't have any tests, so you can go in to your doctor and see if you can get tested to see if you have the regular flu, because you can't have two strains of flu at the same time, I guess. But I didn't want to go through all that. I was feeling tired. I didn't want to leave the house. So basically, I've just been self-quarantined for the last week. Now, it's Sunday afternoon, and now it's really settled into the chest. And this is the worst part. It's just... it's just really hard to breathe. Tightness of the chest. Still got all the achy muscles and everything. One thing I didn't really have a bad problem with is a high fever. So I guess it affects everybody differently. So I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying I have coronavirus, but if I was a betting man, I would say this is probably the coronavirus. And I probably picked it up at the airport, either in Las Vegas, somewhere on the plane, or at the airport here in Detroit. Of course, they're saying there's only so many cases, confirmed cases in Michigan, but I got a suspicion that there's a lot of cases in Michigan. This was people like me who aren't very unhealthy. I'm pretty healthy, so I'll be able to beat this no problem. There's no cure for it anyway. I mean, you can go to the doctors, but I was going to tell you, there's no cure for the flu, influenza. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just stay home, stay hydrated. I got my NyQuil and my DayQuil, and I've got some steroids for my chest, for my lungs, because I do have a little bit of asthma anyway. So luckily I have that, and that seems to really help. I can tell when I really feeling pain and congested in my chest where it really hurts. I can go use my I forgot what it's called. It's like a round disc thing that you breathe in, steroids, and you could feel immediately the difference. I mean, within a few minutes, I feel much better. So, like I said, I've been self-quarantined, trying not to go out of the house. There's no work next week. Everyone canceled work. No, everybody's afraid. Everybody's freaking out here, which is, I guess, a good thing. I mean, if we can just let this pass. But last night I got to the point where there's no more food in the house. Poor Yna had the weekend off, and she was just going stir crazy bored because she wanted to go do something, but she doesn't drive yet, and I'm not going, just out joyriding. So we waited till late last night, and we went up to the Kroger. And now I've heard people saying that the toilet paper's all gone, and the grocery stores were pretty, they were madhouses. So we went late at night. For one, Well, for mostly it's because I didn't want to be in a huge crowd. Because if I am contagious, it's a pretty bad thing to go out and try to spread the disease. So we went late. It was only very few people there. And the only reason I did do it is because I had to, because she doesn't drive. And I said we were out of food. I'm just not prepared to be completely self-quarantined without at least going to get some food. So like I said, we went at night and it was not too many people there. And we took some video of what the stores, I was very surprised. Never in my whole lifetime have I seen stores wiped out. But of course I don't live in hurricane areas or other areas with natural disasters, because it's pretty common in Florida to see all empty shelves. I've never seen that before. So go ahead and watch this few minutes of video of what it looked like at Kroger.
There's no more ice, babe.
So this is crazy.
Oh, look at this one. Oh no, it's rice. Rice, but
There's rice. So we're here at Kroger after so there's some stuff. Oh, look at the bread. Bread is gone. The freezer section's completely empty. I've never in my life seen this before. These shelves are pretty stocked. There's some stuff, but this store, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I sent Yna by herself because I'm not feeling good, and she's having a hard time finding stuff.
this I find out. I don't know later. We will find out later.
That'll be good.
And some our coffee, Dairy Queen.
Like bottled water, pretty much all gone. Looks like they just put out some ground beef, but it's like I've never seen it like this in my life. Just empty, empty, empty. This is like the zombie apocalypse, but there's some food. It's just not a big selection. A lot of the stuff sold out. So by the produce section, I got some few strawberries. Oh, this is gone. All the onions and potatoes. Clean those out pretty good. And let's see, like lettuces and salads. Pretty much all cleared out. There's a few things left. Over here, I'm not sure what these were, but they're gone. And this is our local Kroger. This place is usually just overstocked with stuff. Everything's always full. Mushrooms. Oh, we got mushrooms. It's not the end of the world. We got mushrooms. Oh, lettuce is gone, babe.
We have a lot.
Huh?
We have a bunch of lettuce.
Yeah, that's right. We
Now
grow
we're
our
gonna
own.
find some ginger and some lemon lime for your
Look, the last two pieces of ginger, babe. Last two. Last two pieces of ginger in the whole store.
There's a lot of toilet paper, though.
There's the toilet paper. I can't believe that people are buying so much toilet paper. Everything's gone here, but we're here at nighttime, and they must have just got a shipment. But it's only paper towel, not toilet paper. So there is no toilet paper. There's absolutely no toilet paper. Look at this. Completely empty. Paper towels and toilet paper. Here, they got a pallet out here, but no toilet paper. No toilet paper, no napkins or facial or Kleenex, all gone. I just don't understand this. I've never in my life lived through something like this before. Too bad. No more milk. No more milk. What is this, toilet paper? Oh my God, there's a whole pallet here. There's hope for us. Yeah, they're just putting it out on pallets and then stocking the shelves with it. This is all gone, all the cheap stuff. That's
This one.
organic. Yeah, go ahead. Just like spaghetti though, all the dollar stuff.
I don't care.
So good.
As long as
You know, it's funny because they'll be in a week. They'll be all restocked. Now this will seem crazy.
I just want to.
The elbows or shells? Shells. Get some shells. Medium shells. That's good for. Okay. So there you have it. So we did get enough food to last us for the week. Hopefully all the stores will be restocked, and I'm on day almost. It's been almost a week, so I've got another week of self quarantine, and maybe sometime down the road I'll get a test. I guess they can find out if you had the virus later, but I'm just waiting till all the madness dies down for now. So anyway, so happy thoughts. I'm just gonna stay here and be sick. If you be careful, wash your hands like everyone says. Try to avoid, especially if you're elderly or not the greatest health. I can see how this could really kick your ass. I think it's overhyped because if this is the coronavirus, it's a bummer and it sucks. But I'll get over it. I'll live. But like I said, young children and old folks, it might be a completely different story. So, or if you have any medical conditions. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, stay classy.